Hungarian cuisine is mostly continental Central European, with some elements from the Balkans and Eastern Europe, such as the use of poppy and the popularity of kefir and quark. Paprika is often associated with Hungary and is used prominently in several dishes. Typical Hungarian food is heavy on dairy, cheese and meats. Chicken, pork and beef are common, while turkey, duck, lamb, fish and game meats are mostly eaten on special occasions. Hungary is also known for salamis and sausages produced primarily from pork, but also poultry, beef and even horse. Hungarian cuisine has influenced the history of the Magyar people and vice versa. The importance of livestock and the nomadic lifestyle of the Magyar people is apparent in the prominence of meat in Hungarian food and may be reflected in traditional meat dishes cooked over the fire like goulash, in Hungarian gulyás, the cattleman's meat. Pörkölt stew and the spicy fisherman's soup called halászlé are traditionally cooked over the open fire in a bogrács or cauldron. In the 15th century, King Matthias Corvinus and his Neapolitan wife Beatrice, influenced by Renaissance culture, introduced new ingredients such as sweet chestnut and spices such as garlic, ginger, mace, saffron and nutmeg, onion, and the use of fruits in stuffings or cooked with meat. Also, the almost 150 years long period of Ottoman occupation made a great impact on Hungarian gastronomy. Some of these old spices, such as ginger and saffron, are no longer used in modern Hungarian cuisine. Throughout the history, considerable numbers of Germans, Armenians, Italians, Jews, South Slavic people, Poles, Czechs and Slovaks lived and settled in the Hungarian basin and in Transylvania, also contributing with different new dishes. Hungarian cuisine was influenced by Austrian cuisine under the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Dishes and methods of food preparation have often been borrowed from Austrian cuisine and vice versa. Some cakes and sweets in Hungary show a strong German-Austrian influence. All told, modern Hungarian cuisine is a synthesis of ancient Uralic components mixed with West Slavic, Balkan, Austrian and German. The food of Hungary can be considered a melting pot of the continent, with a culinary base formed from its own original Magyar cuisine. Bread is perhaps the most important and basic part of the Hungarian diet. It is eaten at all meals, accompanying main dishes. Numerous other types of baked goods, such as buns and pastries both salty and sweet, often creatively filled, have proliferated in recent years. Main dishes may require a side dish, köret, or not. It is unusual to violate this convention. The side dish is most commonly potato in various styles, but rice, noodles, dumplings or steamed vegetables are also popular. Some foods have a customary side dish, like csirke paprikás, paprika chicken, is almost always eaten with dumplings, nokedli, while others may take any side dish. Some dishes also have toppings or bread on the side, considered almost mandatory. For example, the sour cream and bread with töltött káposzta, stuffed cabbage. Recently, Hungarian chefs have become more creative, so Hungarian dishes prepared for tourists may seem unusual to Hungarians who are familiar with more traditional preparations. goulash is often presented as the quintessential Hungarian dish. Another famous Hungarian meat stew is paprikás, a thick stew with meat steamed in thick, creamy paprika-flavored gravy, and pörkölt, a stew with boneless meat, usually beef or pork, onions, sweet paprika powder, both served with nokedli or galushka, small dumplings. In some old-fashioned dishes, fruits such as plums and apricots are cooked with meat or in piquant sauce, stuffings for game, roasts, and other cuts. Various kinds of noodles, dumplings, potatoes, and rice are commonly served as a side dish. Hungarian dry and soft sausages and winter salami are also widely eaten. Other characteristics of Hungarian cuisine are the soups, casseroles, desserts and pastries, and stuffed crab, palacsinta, with fierce rivalries between regional variations on the same dish, such as the Hungarian hot fish soup called fisherman's soup or halászlé, cooked differently on the banks of Hungary's two main rivers, the Danube and the Tisza. Palacsinta, pancakes, served with quark cheese and raisins, jam, cinnamon, or flambéed in dark chocolate sauce filled with ground walnuts. And dobos cake, layered sponge cake with chocolate buttercream filling and topped with a thin layer of crunchy caramel. Two elements of Hungarian cuisine that impress foreigners are the various vegetable stews called főzelék, as well as cold and sweet fruit soups, gyümölcsleves, such as cold sour cherry soup. Hungarian cuisine uses a large variety of cheeses, but the most common are turo, a type of crumbly quark, cream cheeses, piquant ewe cheese, juturo, and the most common Hungarian hard cheeses like Karavan, Pannonia, Pápusztai, and Trapista. There are many smoked pork products. Many dishes get their character from the smoky taste of one or more of these ingredients. A variety of Hungarian smoked sausages, smoked ham, and smoked lard are also consumed without further preparation. These are accompanied with bread and fresh vegetables, are often called cold dishes, and mainly consumed for breakfast or dinner, but sometimes offered as starters in restaurants. Pickled, fermented vegetables are often used. The most common is savanyú káposzta, sour cabbage or sauerkraut, and salt peppers, gherkins, but a mix of cauliflower, green tomatoes, baby watermelon, and other vegetables is also frequent. These are traditionally consumed in the winter and often were the main source of vitamin C throughout the cold months of winter. Some seasonal, hearty dishes, such as töltött káposzta, húsos káposzta, and korhelyleves, are based on savanyú káposzta. Classic Hungarian restaurants often offer some variations as side dishes, a refreshing complement to heavy dishes. Despite the association of hot paprika with Hungary, most Hungarian dishes do not feature hot chili peppers intrinsically, and one may request not to include them in the dishes that use it. Hot chilies are only sometimes given as a garnish in traditional Hungarian cuisine, although dried hot chilies or hot chili paste may be given on the side for added optional spiciness. In Hungary, the sweet white paprika is much more common and is featured prominently in most dishes. The use of a thick sour cream called tejföl as a topping is another common feature in many dishes. In addition to various kinds of paprika and onions, raw, sweetened, seared, browned or caramelized, other common flavor components include dill, bay leaf, black peppercorn, curvey, coriander, cinnamon, garlic, horseradish, lemon juice and peel, marjoram, mustard, prepared tarragon, oregano, parsley, vinegar, poppy seeds, and vanilla. Less used spices are anise, basil, chervil, chives, cloves, juniper berries, lovage, nutmeg, rosemary, savory, thyme, creeping thyme, and white peppercorn. Hungarian wine dates back at least to Roman times, and the history of local wine reflects the country's position between the West Slavs and the Germanic peoples too. The best known wines are the white desert wine called Tokai Asszú, after the northeastern region of Hungary, Tokaj, the white wines from the Balaton region, and the red wines from Villányi, Eger and Sopron. Famous is also the wine called Bull's Blood, Egri Bikavér, a dark full-bodied red wine. Hungary's most notable liqueurs are Unicum, a herbal bitters, and Pálinka, a range of fruit brandies. Plum, apricot and pear are the most popular ones. Also notable are the Hungarian mineral waters, for example Szent Királyi and Kékuti.